Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today we got the patch notes for the final update 7.2 in Battlefield 2042, and as usual I will go through the most important changes and also the new content here in this video. But if you want to read through the full patch notes yourself, you can find a link to them in the description below. So update 7.2 will drop next Tuesday on May 14th, and this is not exactly the last update for the game. There might be some more patches coming in the future, because that's what EA had already shared in the announcement to the end of live service. But this is the last content update, at least as far as we know. And I think the ones that we will see in the future will only include some bug fixes and some balance tweaks, but not much more. At least I wouldn't expect much more. But in this update we still have a little bit of content, and that's the new LMG, the DFR Strife, and the new bomber, the XFAT-4 Draugr. Both was showcased in the Season 7 trailer already, but it's only delivered now. And since these new items are also not part of the current Battle Pass, there's also a different way of unlocking them this time. Cause similar to the cosmetic items of the season events, you need to unlock the bomber and the LMG by earning ribbons during matches. With 40 ribbons you unlock the Draugr, and with 80 ribbons the DMR Strife. But this is also only time limited, and there will also be a special game mode available that you can play that is called Control Unlocked. So it's kind of made like an event, but instead of cosmetics you can unlock these new gear items. I'm not sure who came up with this, but it's kind of complicated. The patch notes also don't mention how long this event will be, but I'm assuming 2 weeks as usual. After the end of this, you will of course still be able to unlock these two items, but then you need to complete assignments. So everything's a bit chaotic again, but I think by now we got used to it. And that was it for the new content already. We knew it wouldn't be much, so I don't think anyone is surprised. But we will also see a lot of changes coming to the game with the update, and I'm gonna start with the ones to the vehicles, simply because that's where the patch notes start as well. And the first point is that the attack heli gets a little nerf when it comes to destroying armored ground vehicles, because DICE feels like the heli is able to destroy them too fast, which is why the damage of the TOW missiles and of the anti-vehicle rocket pods gets lowered, but only against the tanks, the Wildcat and the EBLC Ram. In addition, the speed and the turn angles of the TOW missiles is lowered. The range of the attack heli's thermal gunner is reduced from 600 to 450 meters, and the damage vehicles take when colliding with objects is adjusted. Whatever that means. Not sure in which direction this goes, it's not mentioned in the patch notes. Another huge change that is being made to all vehicles is that the time it takes for the self-repair upgrade to start is increased. However, the rate at which this repair restores the vehicle's health is different for each vehicle and is defined by its role and class type. So all combat vehicles besides the Bolte, Ram and Draugr and the ground transport vehicles will repair 25 HP in 8.6 seconds, and all other vehicles repair 25 HP in 5 seconds. This change is made to give engineers a bigger chance to counter vehicles and to slow down the pace of anti-vehicle combat. But like I said, it only affects the repair vehicle upgrade, not the automatic repair that starts after a while. Additionally, the anti-tank mines receive a rebalancing as well, and it will now take 3 of them to fully destroy a tank or an MAV, but still only 2 for a Wildcat or an EBLC Ram. And what might also be a change a lot of players were waiting for is that Iris Shootdown Sentinel will no longer destroy anti-vehicle weapons and gadgets. So that applies to C5, I guess, all of the rocket launchers and the AGM weapons of aircraft. So camping with a tank on top of a hill, having 2 shoot-down sentinels close by to intercept rockets will no longer be possible. In addition, the APS will also no longer stop underbarrel smoke grenades, similar to the normal smoke grenades. I think that is just changed because it was missing in the last patches. Players who love to use Mackay, on the other hand, might face a bit of a disappointment after update 7.2, cause the specialist and his abilities will be heavily nerfed. The cooldown of the grappling hook will be increased from 11 to 25 seconds, so it's more than doubled. And in a future patch, there will be a forced reload animation implemented when equipping the gadget. So I guess it's the same reload animation that you have when you miss your target and then, you know, you have this kind of animation where the hook gets back into the grapple. Anyways. Then the boost of McKay's trait Nimble that grants him higher movement speed while aiming down sights also gets lowered from 40% to 25%. And this is all made to make the character a bit more defensive and to slightly slow down the pace of the game in general. And I don't know why we suddenly get so many changes to gameplay and weapons, but to me looks like they tried to turn around the whole game last second, or maybe prepare us for the next one. I don't know. However, talking about weapon changes, we also get a few tweaks here. First of all, the scope glint on the Raven and ACOG sights that was on the SVD gets fixed, so this weapon also shouldn't have any scope glint on 4x optics anymore. The AM40 receives a little nerf in close range, because here the damage with the standard issue under 10 meters is reduced from 26 to 24, and the dispersion and horizontal recoil of the weapon is increased by 5%. The VHX also gets a little nerf for its high power ammunition, also with a damage reduction from 25 to 24 under 20 meters. And the LCMG's dispersion when using the shortened barrel gets increased by 10%. Additionally, there are some more visual recall improvements done for the following weapons: the PBX, PP29, P90, AKS-74U, PP2000, M44 Revolver, GVT, AEK, VHX, GEW, MTAR and all of the LMGs. I have no idea what was changed exactly, because that's not in the patch notes, but it doesn't affect all optics of these weapons, so check out the notes here to see if it affects a setup you're using. And that was it for today. I'll be back with another video on Tuesday, showcasing all of these changes in game and how they will affect your gameplay, so keep your eyes peeled for it. And if you enjoyed this video here, be sure to drop a like or comment below and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Until then, thanks for watching, thanks to my members for the additional support. I'm the Catwoman, and you are awesome.